What's going on, guys? I appreciate y'all clicking on the video. My name's Gage Grizzle, or as I'm known online as Operator Overalls. If y'all are not aware, I've got an Instagram page. It's the same handle as this. I'll go ahead and link it in the bio. So go ahead and hop on that Instagram page, check it out. I do a little bit better. I'm a little bit faster at responding to people over there. So if you've got any questions about this video or anything else that you see on the channel, if you want a quicker response, go ahead and comment on the video, just because it will help with the algorithms, help out my channel. But if you need like a super fast response, then go ahead and jump over to my Instagram, send me a DM or comment on a picture or whatever. So if you want to be a part of all the action going on, go ahead and hit the link in the description. That'll take you to my Instagram page. Alright, so if you clicked on the video, then you read the description, you saw the thumbnail. What we're going over today is my gun belt setup. Now, I don't get too caught up in names. You can call this a war belt, duty belt, battle belt, range belt. I wouldn't necessarily label it as a competition belt. You could run it into competition, but it's not set up for that necessarily. You're going to have to excuse the rooster off to my left. He's like 50 feet that way. And the dogs. And if you hear horses, there's animals all around me. I'm on a farm. So just be mindful. I'm doing the best I can. Sorry for the inconvenience. But like I said, we're going to be going over the belt today and just kind of let you know what I'm running, how I'm running it, what I think about it. Alright, so the belt itself is the Blue Alpha Battle Light and Multicam Tropic. As you can see, most of what's on here is Multicam Tropic, so we're not going to get into color. That's not a big deal. But like I said, it's the Blue Alpha. It's the Battle Light. It's their more budget-friendly option. I bought it, I think, about the day that it was released, which was, I don't know, it's been a good little while ago, you know, probably close to a year, if not more. It's held up great, even though, like I said, it is their more budget-minded option. I've had absolutely no issues with it. It does everything that I needed to do. You know, I'm not strapping into helos and rappelling and whatnot, so I just needed to hold my items. So if you are in the market for a belt, you don't want to spend a ton of money, the Blue Alpha Battle Light is a really good option. So what it is, like most gun belts, or battle belts, range belts, duty belts, whatever you want to call it, it is a two-piece design. So as you can see, it's you got Velcro on the inside, and then you've got the soft side Velcro belt that goes through your belt loops, and then this goes around that. You can buy the inner pads, so it's like just grippy pads that you can Velcro on the inside of this. That way, if you're wearing pants that don't have belt loops, or you need to put it over a jacket or whatnot, you can do that and you can run it that way as well. There's a bunch of companies that make the pads. But anyways, let's just go ahead and jump right into the belt so you can see how I got it set up. Right here, pretty much front and center on me, just slightly to the right, is a tourniquet pouch. So this is the S-Tac. It's a vertical tourniquet pouch. I've got a North American Rescue cat tourniquet. I've got a little bit of experience using the cat tourniquet. So if you want to hear more about that, just let me know in the comments, and I'll post up a little story time, just kind of going into that. But that is my favorite tourniquet. Coming on to the right of that is my pistol. So the pistol that I do carry is the Walther PDP. So this is the full-size grip, 4.5-inch slide. Got a Steiner MPS on there and a Streamlight TLR1 HL. Gun is empty. So that's the pistol I'm running. The holster, I'm sure many of you will ask, because it's kind of hard finding, you know, duty style holsters for the PDP. This is made for me by a local guy. The company is called Nerd Holsters, N-E-R-D. So their website, I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you, the website's not that great. So just kind of reach out through email, see if he can get you one. Like I said, I know it's kind of hard finding, you know, PDP holsters with active retention, you know, a retention hood on it. So reach out to him, see if he can hook you up. I am running it on a Safari, the Safariland. I think it's the QLS system. So it's just a quick release system. As you can see here, set the holster down. So as you can see here is the receiver plate. So the holster just slides right on into there. And what I've got that mounted onto is a brand new product from Defiant Machine Works. Depending on when this video uploads and when you're watching it, this is, like I said, it is brand spanking new, just released yesterday on March 1st. I've had it for a month or two. This is Well, this is serial number 15. So, like I said, this is a very early model. They look a little bit different now, still functioning exactly the same. So it's just an upgraded piece to mount whatever system you want to run for your holster. So this will accept the Safariland, or accept the G-Code, and any of the other ones out there that I'm aware of. I was running the standard Safariland system for a long time, but it wasn't great, you know, just their standard plastic paddle type deal, because the curvature where it mounted onto the belt, it, like I said, it had a little bit of a curvature in it that was supposed to go up against your hip, and the two pieces that were closest to me was giving me hot spots, really make me sore after several hours of wearing. If you've got one of those, you probably know what I'm talking about. So this is just a much sleeker design, really awesome piece. It's machined aluminum. It's, you know, it's not going to create any hot spots. You can see it takes up, let me see if I can get the focus on there, just so you can kind of see how it mounts up. Like I said, no hot spots at all. So it's a really awesome piece of equipment. So if you're looking to upgrade your belt, you got a pistol, you know, you're putting together a belt, definitely check out the Defiant Machine Works. It's called the Gat Rack. Really awesome dude. He's customized several of my pistols. Really awesome dude, runs that company, and the Gat Rack goes along with that. It's really awesome piece. As you can see on the bottom, we got a thigh strap, because I do run the holster slightly dropped. So I've got a thigh strap just to help keep it pulled closer into my body, and then you can see I keep a shot timer just kind of clipped onto there. Keep it always out of the way, but it's close enough, you know, it's not a problem to hit the button. So coming on around, so now we're getting to my back side. This is slightly to the right of my center back is my IFAK. I forget the name of it. It's just you know, one of the kinds that you just kind of rip everything out of it. You know, so if I was to grab this tab and pull, everything's going to dump out. So what I keep in my IFAK is I've got 2 chest seals, got a pressure bandage, and got some packing gauze. Like I said, I got my tourniquet here, and that right there, so that's just so I can stop bleeding. Coming on around, so now we're on the left side of my back, is the Project Redacted pouch. Now, a lot of people run a dump pouch here, and this is this is basically the same thing. It's just got a top on it. So this is more so like an admin pouch, in my opinion, than a dump pouch. I do run it as a dump pouch occasionally. I'm sorry, I couldn't find a better way to do this. It's kind of hard going over this while holding it up, so just bear with me. But like I said, this is the Project Redacted pouch. It's designed to hold actually 5 AR magazines, the standard 30 rounders, but it holds all kinds of stuff. So I typically run an Nalgene in it, because I think it's always important to have water on you. I don't like getting thirsty and dehydrated. You know, if you don't drink water, you're gonna die. So it holds the Nalgene perfect. That's typically what I run in it. I've ran extra AR magazines, extra pistol magazines. I've ran it open like this right here. So like I said, it's got the top on it, so I'll just flip the top back, and then that will be pinched between the belt and my body, and then you've just got the open pouch. You drop your empty magazines or whatever in it. Like I said, I typically run a Nalgene in it, but it can hold whatever you want, whether you want water, extra ammo, grenades, snacks, you know, roll of toilet paper, you name it, it'll fit in there. So that's a really cool piece. Definitely check them out. Coming on around, now we're right there at my left side. I run all the magazine pouches are S-Tac Kiwis. So this is the S-Tac Kiwi. It's the standard AR mag pouch, but it is the shallow version, because I like to run 20 round mags. I at least like to have the option to run 20 round mags. And when you put the 20 round mag in the standard depth Kiwi pouch, it doesn't give you much real estate to actually get the magazine out. And the 30 round magazine works perfectly fine in the shallow one. So this one right here, like I said, it's typically got a 20 round, but if I want to throw a 30 round in there, it's not a problem. The next one over is just a standard depth S-Tac Kiwi for another AR mag, and then I've got a single Kiwi pistol pouch, and next to that is the canted 45 degree Kiwi pistol mag pouch. Now some of you are probably wondering why you'd want a canted magazine. You know, why you'd want it to be, you know, not vertical. There's a few different reasons. One is when you go to sit, it doesn't jab you quite as bad as one that's straight up, especially if you have a gut. Like myself, I got a little bit of one. So like I said, the cant, with it being canted, you know, when you go to sit, it just keeps it slightly, you know, angled away from your body. It's a little bit more comfortable, doesn't jab you quite as much. Second one is when you go to reload, that angle right there is just a little bit more neutral to go to grab. Your wrist doesn't have to be quite as of an aggressive angle. If I could get my words out. Like I said, it's just a little bit more neutral, and so that age, you know, just, you know, we're talking milliseconds here, but milliseconds count. They make it, so why not go ahead and take advantage of it? It costs the same. So like I said, now be clear, the gun and both magazines are empty, so we're not gonna have any accidents here. Like I said, it aids when you go to do a reload. That angle is just a little bit more natural. So we'll go ahead and demonstrate. Like I said, it doesn't make a huge difference, but it is there. So why not go ahead and take advantage of it? That one felt good. Let's do it one more time. Anyways, like I said, they make it, so why not take advantage of it? So that's why you'd want a canted magazine. Again, not a huge deal. If you got all straight ones, no problem. But there's a little bit of advantage, and if you're just starting out building a belt, you know, go ahead and throw the front magazine, pistol mag pouch. Go ahead and make it be a canted one, and you might enjoy it. Now I know this belt looks really full, but in our reality there's not that much stuff on it. I've just got a 29-inch waist, so I'm running with very limited real estate. So with even just a little bit that I got, you know, it really fills the belt in. There's not much more space to add anything else. Now, do you need a range belt, gun belt, war belt, duty belt, whatever you want to call it? I think that if you're going to start buying kit, that a belt should be your first purchase as far as gear goes, you know, your soft gear. Just because if you've got a good belt, that really starts you off on the right track. You know, I'll run my pistol, got 2 pistol mags, 2 rifle mags, and a med pouch, you know, and that'll handle most situations that you're gonna run into. You know, this whole belt set up, you know, not including the magazines and the pistol and everything, you know, the whole belt setup is less than $300, what I've got into it. And it'll last me anything that I need to do with it, you know, it'll handle. Now, like I said, I typically just call it my gun belt, but should something happen, you know, times are pretty crazy. You never know what could happen in the future. And I might have to use this in a little bit more serious application. And from what I've found, I'd absolutely trust it. So like I said, if you're new starting out to all this, you know, the whole gun thing, don't get so hyped up in trying to get all of this stuff. Most people that have been doing it, that you're watching and that you're looking at online and watching, most of them have been doing it for years and years and years. They've had plenty of time to acquire all this stuff. Companies send them free stuff all the time. So if you're just getting started out in it, don't stress too much. Just take it slow, make a list, and the first thing that you should get as far as like, you know, supportive gear should be a belt, in my opinion. I think most people would agree with that. So if you've got any questions about anything that I'm running that you see in this, be sure to leave it in the comments. Or hop over to my Instagram page. Again, it's Operator Overalls. It's linked in the description of the video. So be sure to hop over there, ask me a question, follow along. If you see anything ever in any videos, go ahead and ask me a question. I try to respond to every single comment, and I try to respond to every single message through Instagram. I really appreciate you watching. If you've got any questions, again, leave them in the comments. Let me know what belt setup you're running. I would love to read that. Love to look into some of the equipment you're running. Let me know your experiences with that. I might test it out. So again, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff, and I will see ya.